Hi guys, my name's Seb Tudor, I'm the man of the Silver Mountain, and welcome back. Now today I was going to do a how to play Grover, because I figured after all of the more disappointing hero editions and the issues that I've addressed in previous videos recently, that I'd play my main man Grover, or my main tree Grover, and kind of talk you through it, because I love playing Grover. He is the one that I play the most. Unfortunately, he seems to be kind of broken, because I'm not looking from where I usually am. I can't see his axe or anything. I've got like half of his body on my face. Apparently I'm still able to attack and stuff, but I'm not getting the confirmation of kind of movement and stuff like that. And then on top of this, his axe isn't even appearing when I emote. So we'll leave that one, because I thought that would be nice to take a look at, have some fun with, considering he's my one of my faves. But yeah, in addition to all of the various things that they have done to make me kind of less keen on this game in various ways, as much as I have still very much been enjoying it when I just playing and doing bits and pieces when I have been, yeah, they've also broken now seemingly my favourite character. So instead, I want to take a look at Makoa, because quite frankly, he's awesome. He's in so many matches, and so as a result, let's take a look at his skills first. He's got his cannon, he's got his anchor, very much reminiscent of a lot of characters now, with like Roadhog and others that are very set in the tank class, but also quite offensive, so they're pulling people out of position and taking them out. And then on top of that, which here it says again effective at short range, but we'll find out what short range actually means in a minute. You've got his shell spin, which allows him to cover distance in and also allows for a bit of a knockback of enemies that he hits. He's got a shell shield, which stays for as long as barracks, has a little bit more health, has a pretty long cooldown, but again, it's unless we take the card where it's deployable, which I don't tend to, I'll admit, it is very much a kind of Makoa focused, like enable your team to move with you for support rather than anything else, because Makoa has a lot of health, he's got a lot of push in and of himself anyway. And then we've got his Ancient Rage ultimate, which over a short period he becomes a close range wrecking ball, swinging away. He gets an addition to his health, and the only thing that can stop him now is CC. And so let's just take a look at the loadout that I tend to use. So we've got a cooldown on his anchor, we've got an increase on his reload speed, because for me I found his reload speed to be quite slow to begin with, so just knocking that little bit makes it more bearable for me. Life steal after using the anchor, so every time I pulled someone in I get some health back on blasting them with the cannon. Reduction to damage for a couple of seconds after we've used his anchor. Again, as you can see, I'm kind of focusing around a skill that I already use a lot when I'm playing. And then also when I'm using the shell shield, I get 100 health back per second, just as a kind of added additional defensive bonus to myself whilst I'm using it. Right, so now let's jump back into the shooting range, and hopefully we will not have the same issue that we had with Grover. I did check a minute ago and Makoa seemed fine. Yeah, so we'll go and see what his ranges are like, because his hook has a pretty long range, his cannon has an arc to it, but again, it's still most effective over short distances. So, come on, there we go. Now we'll take a look at,
let's get this done.
Where is he? Makoa, frontliner. I tend to take the dredge anchor, allows me that extra damage afterwards, which again also like affects the life, the kind of like effect of the life steal, because it allows me to steal health from them of nearly 20% of whatever, as I'm striking them in close, potentially like hitting them for a decent amount of damage. Right, so shooting range. Yeah, let's take a look at this first. So where are we? We are about 200, the 200 marker. So we're about 150 odd away from her. We can still hit her. There's a bit of an arc. but still doing about 500 damage.
Here the story begins.
So,
as the prime blood has been spilled.
Thank you, Dry Bear. But to get the, I think we've got to be about here. So, you know, her torso taking up most of the crosshair there. To get the 650. Yeah, so it's short range, but it's not short range the way that Fernando's flamethrower is short range, or that Ash's mortar is. But then, as long as she's kind of within a decent range, we should be able to hook her as well, if I can actually hit the hook. So again, I think it's probably about 100 units.
Wait.
Yeah, alright, come on then. But it's usually about 100 units that allows... Yeah, there we go. And then take her out. I can't remember if Makoa still has headshot on his...
You're getting frisky.
No, he doesn't seem... There was a point, I think, early on where Makoa also had headshot increases on his...
5 in a row.
On his cannon, but I think they removed that considering how potent he was turning out to be. But yeah, let's just hop back over here though. So we've got that, and then we're at the 250 mark. So our spin goes for just over probably about 60-75 units. Our shield again has a pretty good area across. I wish they would tell us how many units it is across here as well, just so that we could get both range and kind of a conal effect for certain things, but hey ho. So we've got that, and then obviously we need to be like right up close to hit people with the anchor otherwise. But then taking a look at this, you know, overall it's one of these two when I go for these characters, just because like I've already altered the reload for myself enough to make it manageable for me, and that was just a feeling that I had when I started playing the character, just to kind of run with it the way that I wanted it to bring those levels in for me, for my appreciation and stuff like that. So obviously you might not even have that card if you find his reload being okay, and so, you know, he doesn't, it comes down to these two, whatever's applicable. I tend to take the on elimination again, because again, if I'm hooking people in and getting a couple of shots off but I'm not striking the killing blow, or, you know, I fire quite slowly, so like this one doesn't tend to do as much for me as this one does. I tend to take Cronus again because it allows me that recharge time, especially on the anchor. And then again up here, it's either the AOE or the direct damage, usually based on what they've got on the other team. Very rarely I've taken Illuminate when I've had a Charlene and a Sky both like harassing me on my way to the point. I just need to see them so I can hook them and take them out, or anchor them and take them out. But otherwise, for the most part, Makoa to me seems like a quite straightforward character, but again, a lot of people try to play him as a flanker, which I kind of understand, but at the same time, like, your team is relying on you to be up front, and yes, whilst they are trying to move us towards a kind of two tank, one with a barrier, one with a kind of overhealed
Makoa
shield on you. You know, it's still a case of Makoa needs to be out there in front, like pulling people into position or pulling them out of position, knocking them away, and kind of taking hold of that place, of that play space. You know, and we're in the fish market here, which you know, we might have to kind of roll with our shield a bit on that center point, just because it's so open and has so many high vantage points around it. But again, you know, we should be fine, because I feel like, as I've said in previous videos recently, the maps are becoming far more important to the character, to the way that they want people to play, than the introduction of these characters. But because they keep introducing these characters to try and force us into a way of playing, you know, it does diminish things and cause other problems in other places that they're not paying that much attention to. Oh, but we didn't get into that because apparently someone left. There we go. Or something's going horribly wrong. Please work. Please function. There we go.
Makoa.
There we go. Come on, team. Because it can't be one of the other guys leaving. So, and we got a Maldamba, which is nice. If he's on the level, if he's okay, then you know we should be all right. You know, he should be because Maldamba tends to work quite well with Makoa, I find, just because his gourd, his little splash area of effect healing. If you've got the slow on it, then you know people are being slowed. It means that I can catch up to them. It means that Makoa can hook them back and keep them slowed for longer, whilst he's then able to help take them out. And you know, Maldamba just stood behind him. Makoa tends to be pretty good just because Makoa's got that quite wide body shape to get in the way of Maldamba. Now we're on Jaguar 4s though, so we're on a different map than the one I was thinking about, and it's gone again. It's re-jigging every time. I don't know what's going on with Paladins lately, but it's breaking a lot more. Is this going to work, or am I going to have to do another video? A different video.
Makoa.
Now, is this going to work? We're on ice mines this time. Is this going to work? Are we going to get everyone on board? Two healers this time, which might be nice. What we need to do is, you know, actually get into the map. Actually get into play. See, now I like this map because we've got some decent corners to pull people around and take them out. So, you know, we've got that going for us as long as we actually load in. There we go. So yeah, we're taking pluck, we're taking our build, and then the first thing we want is Cronus, so that we can have that anchor just that much more frequently. So okay, let's take a look. Which side are we with this side? So we're going up that way. That's cool.
Get over to spawn doors right now!
Okay, so again, we're going to try and get on the point, put people to the point, take them out, you know, draw them into the line of fire for the rest of my team. We've got two healers, one of which might not actually be playing as a healer, but this guy should be stood with me, which would be nice. We've got high damage, and then we've got a decent flanker and Mave. So, let's get to this. And teach these bots a lesson, whilst also hopefully learning how we're going to be doing with this. Okay, so yeah, we've got first couple coming around the corner. Pop off there. We're gonna pull Evie in. Ah, she's gonna.
Nothing. And here the story begins, as the prime blood has been spilled.
Sit here for the time being. Try and keep the shield between me and. Ah, there we go. Oh no. Now I don't know where our healers have gone. They've got two tanks on the other scene. As see there, we've got the Makoa drawing us in, and the. Okay, so Pip has decided to fall asleep. All right, that's nice. That's real nice. But okay, so that means that we're going to have to try. I mean, Grok's keeping himself going, which is fine, but we need to try and get him off the point. Oh shit! I I didn't mean to do that. So, no. He's going to start pulling down the...
Oopsie.
Fly. Overtime, hurry your butt up!
Okay, so our Pip is being a scaredy flanker and he's going to get himself taken out.
Enemy
Alright.
killing spree.
This is fine. This is so representative. But take him out. There we go. She's gone. Fine, I don't. Got the last one there. Now they've just got Makoa to take out. It shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, we're not off to a good start here, as such. I could spend those credits, but I'm more in favour of just getting back to the point so I can try and make sure that we don't start slipping. Need to make sure that we're staying with it, just to make sure that if someone comes around here, that we stop them. Excuse me. We're not off to a great start, but you know, hey ho, we'll be okay, or at least we should be. I don't really know what those guys are necessarily trying to accomplish, because I can't actually see the enemy anywhere. It's almost as if they've disappeared and got stuck, which is weird. I mean, hey, if it means an easy
30 seconds remaining.
An easy time for us, then hey ho. But it doesn't really let me show you guys what I wanted to show you in this video. But then again, we weren't having an easy time
15
with that
seconds
to
remaining.
begin with. So hopefully
10.
we will
9,
see next
8,
round after we've won
7,
this one.
6, 5.
Unless this is some
4,
kind of sneaky AI
3,
super
2,
trap.
1.
But I don't think it is somehow. Yeah, just fall through the cart there. Alright then, but we've got some credits to at least buy one other thing, and we need Wrecker because we've got that Torvald on the other team. But we do also have our ultimate, so we can swing away at them and hopefully take them out once we actually get onto that point there. But yeah, we'll see. We'll have to see.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
Okey-dokey. Right. Let's see how we do then.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cool. There we go. And we should all hopefully be in good stead to take this point this time and drive it home. Saying that, we don't know if the... Oh no, here they come. Take him out and then... There we go. So again, if they're trying to take the point, they're not gonna manage it once you've got a raging Makoa, unless they managed to crowd control me, which is something they did not seem to manage. Now, it sounds like we've actually got movement there this time, so we're not going to have some bug where all the AI gets stuck. I will take the point.
The dang halo.
And apparently I'm not allowed to sit on the point though, which is a little annoying. But I am now, so it's fine. We'll just ride. We will ride it to victory. They're knocking him in there, just to limit his routes of escape. go get some healing off our good friend there. Oh, that was a little bit of lag.
Killing spree.
There you go, got her.
Your sight fails you.
But he stealth and got away, unfortunately. There we go, we got someone. There we go, we'll just shell spin back into the action there. We'll get him out of the way. He's shell spin right past us. Just pull up the shield there, keep some of our friends safe. Take him out. Take out Charlene. And then we're back here. Where is Evie though? She's up there.
I'm in your debt, friend.
It's fine. She's
Not
there. You go. Down she goes. There we go. Pip. There you go. Drop the shield down just to keep the rock going at the moment. Stun him, try and take him out. Ah, down we go. But we've got our ult again, so we can come down to this choke, which can be quite a difficult choke, and we can. Ooh,
15
actually, we
seconds
should
remaining.
probably take some of that and some of this and one of those.
10,
And
9,
break upon
8,
me.
they
7,
should still be able to hold that
5,
long enough, please.
4, 3.
Please hold the overtime.
2,
Ooh, a
1.
little bit of lag again. There we go. Damn it. That's unfortunate. But
That's no problem.
yeah, here we go. Hopefully, again, I think I found out what the judder was and what made my videos kind of choppy. I mean, right now I'm experiencing some lag because I'm bouncing around a little bit, and that seems to be because of whatever it is that's causing the problems here. I don't know what that could be, though, unfortunately.
Capture point spawning in
but
15 seconds.
I mean, it could just be that there's been a bug that needs fixing, but who knows? But I think it might have actually been Steam
4,
that was causing me the
3,
problem, the
2,
choppiness in my last couple of videos. I have to see how this one comes out, and I have to see how some of the others that I've recorded come out as well. But I kind of sorted Steam out the other day when it seemed to want to cause me a problem, and yeah.
Kills at the same time.
There we go. Again, that's very, very effective for clearing people off a point. But yeah, no, I seemed to sort Steam out the other day and try and get it to stop randomly updating things and whatever else. And come the time that I recorded Conan Exiles, gave me a pretty smooth video, all things considered. So, you know, there was that, and I'm trying to do the same again today because I didn't realise that Steam was leaving such a significant kind of footprint on my PC as I was trying to record. So there's that.
Killing spree.
Yeah, that's another one down.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Two kills at the same time.
Came out.
That's 5 in a row.
There we go.
I'm in your debt.
Can't really get to her until I'm a little closer. Oh, she. There we go. Cool, and then this should hopefully be more of a clean sweep because we seem to be all on the cart. We're all working together and we're doing well. So there's that. And then take this guy out. He can be quite painful. See him down, and then it's my turn.
Let's make this interesting.
Oh, but then it wore off. Oh, I got chickened. Okay, well, you know what? We're
30
gonna...
seconds remaining.
Okay, there. So what we'll do is that.
It's working! It's working!
And then we've still got 25 seconds. We've still got loads of time, relatively speaking. And then we'll get to the point, take him out, push it the last bit
15
of the
seconds
way.
to kill.
Hopefully hold that over time, because I think we're probably gonna need
10,
it.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, I need to. Yeah, they pulled me onto the. Oh no, come on, guys. Ah, well. Just means that we need to hold the point this time, which is the thing that we've only had an issue with that first time when we were seeing what was going on. So yeah, but otherwise this has been kind of successful. It's a shame it took us a little while to get into the match, considering it's against AI and whatever else, but also there seems to be some stuff that they need to address with the actual loading into things,
Capture point
seemingly,
spawning in
and
15 seconds.
some of these lag issues as well, but I don't know if this lag is me or them. I would assume them, but I'm not entirely sure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. But yeah, otherwise, again, Makoa, one of the more aggressive and arguably more versatile tanks, but also one that I feel is healer, get rid of damage, take care of you, and you're not going anywhere. There we go, take him out, and now we just need to hold this point. Easy peasy, all good, but again, we just need to make sure that we're protecting our friends here, because they're the people that are going to polish off and make quick work of some of the rest. So, there you go. These guys over there, and we get it. Cool and groovy. But yeah, so Makoa, one of the ones that's good at being up front, good at being stood there, but also has a little bit of wiggle in regards to the range and the damage that he can do. You know, and that's one of the reasons why you see so much of it. It's one of the reasons why the AI had him a second ago. Oh, there I fall down, I think. No, I didn't fall down. I was the one still swinging.
I'm not surprised.
But yeah, it's unfortunate that I couldn't show you Grover today instead, because I was kind of hoping to do that, considering, as said, he's one of my favorites. But yeah, we did pretty well. I'm surprised we got silver damage in there, but hey ho, I'm not going to complain. Yeah, we only lost out to the Tyra, and she just does huge damage anyway. But also, what's nice to see, the fact that everybody was actually playing the point. I can appreciate that very much so. So, otherwise though, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you found this kind of interesting and useful. I'm sorry about the bits in the middle. I just don't seem to catch a break with this. And hopefully, again, also, this video should not be as choppy, and we should be back to kind of the smooth gameplay videos that I've had for that period in between when I improved my quality and things were running well. So we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then please drop us a like and subscribe for more. And